Welcome back to Nostalgic Overload Podcast, a podcast where we talk about movies, music, toys, anything we feel like really talking about, whatever comes to our minds. It could be food. I mean, who knows? You just stay tuned because it could be something off the wall. And it's anything from the 90s and 2000s, obviously, but sometimes we do talk about current stuff because there is new current stuff that reflects old stuff. But I am your host, Weston, and this is my co-host,
Andrew.
Or as Eli says, Andrew. So we want to make sure that you out there who are watching or listening, or not either, will support your local places, because it is really important to us in this time we live in right now, because these places rely on your business. So whether it would be, you know, a toy store, a video game store, your local market, whatever it is. For us here, though, at Nostalgic, we have 3 places that we point on every time. And ours are Evansville Toys and Games, of course. Definitely, if you're in the Evansville area, check them out or go onto their Facebook page. He posts all sorts of pictures, as well as Daniel is a super positive dude, and I love his vibe. Because even when I'm having a tough time or other people are having tough times, I see that stuff and it just reminds me to keep on pushing ahead.
Keep going.
Never give up on yourself, you know. And then we're going to shout out
High Score Player 2.
High Score
High
Player
Score
2.
Saloon.
Yeah.
Which, Saturday, which I don't know when you're going to see this, so it might be already past that. Is our
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Is our 5-year anniversary of being open. So
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah,
oh, shoot. I'm going to have to hop in
Saturday.
there then for sure.
It's pretty exciting stuff.
Because this guy actually brought me something for my kids today. Little 3D printed little octopus, I think. Yeah. Little leggies.
The Stingray is the nice one.
Oh, this one is,
so
it took me a second. This one is super dope. Like, it's got all the little turns and twists. These are for my kids, which I know they will argue about, but
yeah.
we'll try to make it fair as possible. But they will love those. I mean,
Something
Andrew's
silly
a
worth
super
finding.
awesome guy. He brought those over. I know he loves to 3D print. I don't know how to use a 3D printer, so I'm glad he does.
When I can, I like to do it.
It's a cool thing to build a 3D print, like anything almost. Like literally.
Anything you can think of.
You can use any colors. I think the octopus is cool because it's got that holographic little circles that go in and out, looking thing to it going on. Really cool. I just love multicolor stuff, as my background always going multicolor here. But it's definitely cool, and I appreciate it. And we appreciate everyone's support out there, because sometimes it gets really busy for us, and I actually need to get Andrew back on our TikTok account, because I've been a little overwhelmed sometimes, but I will try to get to everybody. We appreciate all the support. I think on TikTok right now, currently we're almost up to 100 people on there, and that might seem like not a lot, but hey, we started at 0, we're almost at 100, so
Yeah.
I'll take the wins.
It's a small mountain.
And it ain't always about the followers. I mean, there's tons of people just commenting who just like our stuff, and if you like it, you know, just go ahead and follow, subscribe, or whatever.
Give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up. Yeah.
You know, if we get 2.
And I did realize this guy over here has got a pretty sweet shirt on.
Oh yeah. Did you see
Yeah.
the back of it?
Yeah, I seen the back of it earlier. That's why I was like, man, he's
One Eye Willie.
repping the Goonies.
Man.
Isn't the Goonies had an anniversary recently?
Yeah. I actually just watched it 2 nights ago,
Yeah.
just because
It's such a great movie.
it's phenomenal.
I think we're both kind of representing retro movies, because I'm
Yeah.
representing the Turtles out of the 90s, where it was like people in real suits and stuff. And
Yeah.
this shirt I got from Toy Snobs, so shout out to them, because I'd like for them to support me, because I buy a lot of their stuff. But I love their clothing. It's just it fits good. All
Yeah.
about clothes is about how it fits. We're not rocking no $300 vintage shirts here, but
Nope.
they're still nice.
But they're very
So,
nice.
some of the new stuff is nice. I don't Where'd you get that one from?
Dude, I found it on an Instagram ad.
That's how I found Toy Snubs,
it was
actually.
called like Mick Joy or something, but
Isn't it funny how we find so many brands now on Instagram ads?
Yeah.
Like I think once we click one, we're just like automatically
They're
gonna
like, hammer this dude until he buys a shirt. And it works because
keep
I'm like,
showing him the new stuff because he's gonna buy it.
At first, really, it wasn't even the Goonies shirt that got me. It was a shirt of like a skeleton hand holding a drink, and it said, "For the ones we've lost." And I'm like, yo, that shirt.
I think that's when you showed me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that shirt is really sick. And then when I clicked on the ad, they hooked me right there. I started seeing like the Goonies shirts and stuff. There's another one of like a plague doctor, and it says "Get well soon," and I'm like, that's awesome.
And then people might out there be wondering, but where do you get your hats from? Because most people don't know.
I'm wearing a Vans hat today, I believe.
Oh, you're not even wearing. Oh, I thought you were gonna wear your.
No, sorry, Finlay.
Rocking the Vans.
I
like the Van hat though.
I buy Finlay hats. It's like a small company out of Portland, Oregon. They're all like handmade, phenomenal hats. They have a really good warranty. So if like you buy a special edition hat and they're $35, like come on, man, people spend $400 on a pair of sunglasses that they lose when they're drunk on a river.
I spent I'm not drunk on the river, but
$35 for a hat, and even if it's special edition and like it gets torn up, they'll replace it for free. And it's
I think the hat's cool because the little thing that's on the bill comes down so it can go around your neck.
So they have the shoelace that you can hold snug, and it's got like a little wooden piece. I can't really remember what it's called, but it has a specific name. But you can
the little
slide
bead or kind of thing.
Yeah,
sort of.
It's more like a lock.
Okay.
But they have the different ones that are engraved with different things. I found them on Instagram too. And
now we're definitely going to get a lot of ads now that our phones are listening.
Yeah, Finlay sponsor us. I definitely have way too many of their hats and I don't intend on stopping buying hats because their hats are super cool.
Hey, rock of the hats, you know. I didn't realize you weren't wearing one today, but because usually you are. So
I snagged the Vans.
Wearing the Vans, hey.
Yeah.
We like Vans too.
Yeah. I like all cool stuff.
All right, so our first topic up is going to be celebrating 4th of July in the 90s. And this picture I got, which will pop up here in the middle, is a picture that I created with kind of like AI type of stuff. It's like your typical
white family.
Like the dad has to have the mustache.
Yeah. In the 90s, yeah.
And then the little come over a little bit, and the mom's got the certain type of hair. Everyone's wearing 4th of July shirts. When you grew up, did you wear that type of clothing back then? No?
No.
See, I remember wearing, so like tie-dye was kind of a thing. So like things that would fade into colors. I remember having like a striped shirt that was like blue, white in the middle, and then red. So it was like all the way across, and it was like a tie-dye sort of look going on. Yeah, that was kind of like the thing. I don't feel like we really like emphasize like the clothing. Like some people go like really far. Like we're talking like coveralls and suits and flag colors. We're not that deep.
Mom's got blue eyeliner on with some red blush and
that sounds ridiculous.
White lipstick, just a ball out. No, we never really did your stereotypical white people. We grilled out and lit fireworks.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like we swam. We had a trampoline. We played on a trampoline. Sometimes we had because we lived out in the middle of nowhere. We had a little Honda 50. We'd cruise around on that Honda 50. Go. We had a little go-kart. It was a pedal one because, so that sucked. But that was it. We'd hang out. The family would be out there all day. We'd eat. Fireworks at night.
Eating. So the day like starts with like before it gets dark is eating the food, and the thing that I think of is hamburgers and hot dogs and some kind of chips. I just put on here Grippos because I like Grippos, but
let's be real, they're the best.
But any type of chip, like
Ruffles.
I would like to hear actually out there, what are some of the food pieces you had at your 4th of July cookout? Like, what is something that like somebody made? Was it like beans? Was it potato salad? Was it like what, hamburgers? Like, what was your things?
What was your favorite dish?
Yeah, what was your favorite thing?
What was your go-to dish to bring?
Either way, the smell of the grill. Any day is good, but on the 4th of July is even better.
Yeah.
It just makes you feel like, I don't know. And we're obviously here to like celebrate, obviously, us as the United States, right?
Yeah.
but we like to eat, so.
Oh yeah.
And having the food is definitely key. And then it led into the night, which is the fireworks. So the fireworks are the next thing, and we'll start with some kid fireworks first, because when you're younger, you're not getting all like vandalizing things.
Not yet.
So moon travelers.
Yes.
So my dad used to take a 2-liter, which is usually a Coke one, and instead of us doing it safely, we'd do it off of our deck.
Yeah.
On our 2nd floor at our apartment, which was like literally the size of this desk. And we would light them off. And then there was like the street right there, and we would light them out there, which is very sketchy, but we made it work. At that noise, that that whistle noise as it goes up and then it pops in the air, it's just like cool. And then the pops, which were where you threw them on the ground.
Yeah, pop it.
Did you ever take a bunch of them and just try to slam them down and see how hard you can?
I'll be honest, I always used to think people that would hold those and pop them in their fingers, you were psychos to me.
Who would do that? I never did that.
I've met so many people that did that, and I'm pretty sure they like strangled wildlife, because that's psychotic.
And
I
then
don't want to feel that.
You remember the one that was supposed to be a snake? And that's the picture on the left. You would light it, and it looked like a turd.
Yeah.
And then there was a dog one, which I couldn't find.
Yeah, the dog poop ones.
Were you with the dog poop?
I still buy those every year. Firework wise, I've had so much bad luck with artillery shells. Like every 4th of July, someone almost dies at my family.
Really?
Dude, there's something misfires, and it's probably the last 4 years running straight. It's pretty funny, but like no one gets seriously injured, and we're very thankful for that. But something always goes wrong. But I can tell you, like, not trying to do a local shout out, but I guess here it is. Windmill fireworks on 41 by the airport. I went there yesterday and was talking
Windmill
to them.
Fireworks, I guess.
Yeah,
like the one I think of over here is the one that's in Henderson.
No, State Line.
Yeah, so that's the one that we used to like, because it's just right down the street.
Yeah, Windmill's not far. It's out by the airport, but they have a huge selection of all kinds of different things, and the people there are really nice. But I went there yesterday and kind of picked out what I knew I was going to buy for this 4th of July, like cake boxes.
Actually, this is something I didn't put in here, but I thought about this just now. What about the places that like set up the little firework? Like you're talking about a place that probably does it every year. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a normal. But what about those sketchy places?
Oh, like the corner store
that's set up. Yeah. Where you go in there and it's like
a foldable table in a 4th of July tablecloth, and they're just like, yeah, man, come here and buy my stuff. Yeah. And you're like, this is supposed to be a Family Dollar. Why are you doing this?
It's so, some of the places are, because it goes from like 4th of July to Halloween to like Christmas. Yeah. Like it's like different holidays.
Seasonal shops.
Yeah, it's like those really low key, can sometimes be good, sometimes be weird.
I feel
places.
I feel like most of those stores go around to places around here, buy fireworks, and then try to up price them and sell them for more.
But then you go to those places that are huge, where like they literally have like a statue of like a rocket ship firework.
Yeah.
and you're like, how do you guys stay in business all year long? Like you have like this giant store.
Like, dude, they make bank, man. 4th of July is a big thing.
But the other one is like the multi-pack. It's where you would buy them and you'd get like the smoke bombs and the different little ones where you don't know what's going to happen when you light them. Yeah. So do you remember the ones, I think, it's not called Moon Travelers. You remember the one that would like go in the air and it would like almost like chase you? It was like a chaser once, because one time my parents lit one of those off and it went almost after them.
No.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's something like that.
I like the little spaceship ones that you light and they spin and like.
Oh, and like goes up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I buy it, but I'll be real with you. My solid, if we're trying to get into a deep dive on fireworks, my go-to thing I buy every year. That's how they recognize me at Windmill. Everyone has deals. Theirs are like buy one get one free Roman candles, and I will literally go in there, get a handful of packages of Roman candles, and then I counted on the box one time, and I'm like, hey, I'm about to just buy a case. Can I just have the case? And the dude was like, yeah. And I go back every year. I love Roman candles.
Roman candles, and that's actually on the next one I had, because these are more of the, when you're getting a little older and you're in your like teenage years and you want to do some crazy stuff
you
sometimes.
Be adventurous about possibly losing your hand.
Who remembers M80s?
Yes.
Dude, those things
could blow up a toilet. I've seen it happen.
Did you ever see one put inside of a tennis ball where you put inside and it would? So one time a friend of mine, he did that and threw it under like the car that went by. Dude, this dude came out of the car so fast, and we were in front of my parents' house, and I mean this is kind of a little bit weird, but the guy had my friend's like backpack, because that's where he got it, and he like held his backpack and had him, and then like walked him up to my dad's. And I was like, dude,
big trouble.
Well, he thought something happened to his car. I mean, if I was driving and someone threw an M80 in my car, I probably would think the same thing. I'd be like, did my car just blow up?
Yeah.
Like,
this dude just rolled a hand grenade.
But those things were so
Honda.
dangerous. Like, if you didn't know what you were doing and you light those things.
Miniature dynamite, man.
So do they still make those? Or
I'm not sure.
I thought they stopped making them because they're unsafe. Kind of like it's not a...
There's a lot of unsafe fireworks.
Well, it's kind of like the firecrackers. They weren't like unsafe. It's just that when you would throw them in like a metal trash can and put the lid on, and it pop, 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 pop. It's just, people next to you are probably thinking, "What is going on over there?"
Like the cartels in town.
And what is with people lighting fireworks? By the way, too early.
So that me and Mallory had this conversation.
Like we need to stop lighting them like 2 months before.
We had that conversation last night. We kept hearing fireworks going off.
Really?
Like,
already?
Yeah, and then dude at like 9 o'clock at night. But
I mean that's not bad. It's when it's like 12.
I saw something on my Ring app pop up, and someone was like, "Does anyone hear those loud booms or popping noises?" And I just said, I commented, and I was like, "Are you popping popcorn?" Like. It's 4th of July season. 4th of July, let's all be honest. 4th of July starts from mid-June until mid-July. There's no in-between. It's not only on the 4th we're lighting fireworks.
No.
It's, you know what? I still have... I want to dip into my fireworks stash before 4th of July, and it's all of my neighbors' problem now.
And you ain't... And if you got kids, you ain't getting no sleep.
Nope. But
I've had to go to work the next day, which is rough. You think about the people that got to go to work sometimes, because there are circumstances where like the 4th follows on a certain day, and then you need to go to work the next day. But I get it, like the fireworks, like when you're a kid or you're in your teenage years, or even adults, because adults love fireworks. They spend a lot of money on fireworks.
That's me.
But the fireworks were definitely a big thing for people. Because it's just like a way to like celebrate. Now I think some people spend way too much money, and I see some streets blocked off for way too long.
Yeah.
And you're like seeing them light stuff, and you're like, "What do you light that off?"
Yeah. I mean, I love 4th of July. I love fireworks.
Yeah. No, I think the 4th growing up as a kid was like it's like fun because you get to light fireworks. Now we didn't spend like some people spend like $6,000 on fireworks.
No.
I mean, I'm not that deep, but like
I spent a good amount a couple years ago. It was dumb. I think I spent just alone. I think I spent close to like $1,200 on fireworks.
No.
Worth it. It was so worth it.
All right, who remembers Terminator 2, the movie, with none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
And I don't have an accent of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't have a good impression, but. Terminator 2 fell right in the 90s, so we could talk about 1. 1 is great. But that was like, what, 84? 85, I think? It was before the 90s. But 2 is definitely a movie that, I mean, there's so many catchphrases from just this movie, like so many crazy things they do that you look back on where you're like, how does he cock 2 shotguns in his armpit and then shoot, like, you know, like sawed-off shotguns and stuff? It's like, that's somewhat real, but it's so, as a kid, you're just like, wow. Like, you don't care about like all the little things, but just a great movie overall. And I put in the trailer because we're gonna just watch an old school trailer
that I've probably never seen.
Same make.
These were taken at the West Highland Police Station, 1984. You were there.
Same model.
These were taken today.
You have to let me see my son. He's in great danger.
New mission. Once, he was programmed to destroy the future.
You don't know what it's like to try to kill one of these things.
Now, his mission
Get down.
is to protect it.
Come with me if you want to live.
You're really real.
His loyalty is to a child.
Who sent you?
You did. 35 years from now.
And his enemy
He's a Terminator like you, right?
Not like me.
is the deadliest machine ever built.
Can it be destroyed?
Unknown.
This time, there are 2. Terminator 2.
You just can't go around killing people.
Why?
If you thought you had seen it all, look again.
Stay down!
Go! Now!
We gotta stick together!
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. This time, he's back. For good.
Trust me.
What a great voice for the trailer too, by the way. That is another thing.
Terminator 2.
He just
Judgment
sounds cool. Like, if you look at like the visual thing with like the metal shifting type stuff, I mean, for the 90s, that was like
Dude, top notch.
pretty good for back
Yeah.
then. I mean, I've seen some worse stuff in episode 1 Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah. But even that trailer alone was like super action packed.
The hype, you know, like,
high
but
octane.
it didn't give too much. It was like just gave you enough. But like, what a movie though! Like with so much of that like actiony type of stuff going on with, and what a cool like storyline. Because Terminator 2 is young John Connor. The key to civilization's victory over future robot uprising is the target of the shape-shifting T-1000. A Terminator sent from the future to kill him. Another Terminator, the revamped T-800, has been sent back to protect him. As John and his other go to the run with the T-800, the boy forms an unexpected bond with the robot. Man, like, and what a cool look that Arnold had, like the leather jacket, the cool black glasses.
Cool catchphrases.
And like his arm turns into like a robot hand every once in a while. You know,
Come with
you
me if
see.
you want to live.
I mean, Arnold was like he was
Dude,
in
he
his.
was an action movie icon.
Yeah, I mean, you think like what was he in, like Predator, Terminator?
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, some
Throw a Christmas
family
movie in
ones.
there.
What's that? Is it called Twins?
Yeah, Twins. Kindergarten Cop.
I mean, there was some actiony, but some fun ones. Conan, that was one he was in. But man, what a great idea for like a movie. And have you watched what was it, Terminator Salvation, the newer ones?
I've watched all of them.
You watch all of them?
Yes.
They're just fun movies, like, you know.
Some of the newer ones, it seems like they're kicking a dead horse, but at the same time, I obviously want to see someone kick a dead horse because I've watched those movies.
Well, I mean, how many people watch Harrison Ford still?
Yeah.
And he's It's like, how many Indiana Jones can we make?
Yeah.
But I think Arnold, like, for this movie when it came out, was just a cool movie from back in the early 90s. Now, I didn't watch it, like, right when it came out because, you know, I was, like...
A baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
You're still swimming in
I was
your
still
dad's
watching
sack.
it, even as a baby.
Yeah.
I might have been.
Yeah. Just...
This is a cool fact, but James Cameron sold the rights to the Terminator for a single dollar to secure funding for the first film.
Hmm.
And then this one's cool too. Despite the film's violence, Cameron refused to allow Edward, who
Furlong.
played, despite the film's violence, Cameron refused to allow Edward Furlong, who played young John Connor, to handle a gun on screen. Which is good, you know. I don't want like a issue like what happened with Crow, where
Yeah.
you know Brandon Lee had a real gun. The film features an alternate ending that depicts a future where Judgment Day is averted. So it's definitely a cool movie. It's got a lot of, you know, action, but it's not like 4 hours long or something crazy. It's just a good overall movie, just like fun. And this stuff always interests me, but how long it takes them to get into like the makeup, which we've talked about in other movies.
Man.
Arnold spent 5 hours a day for 43 days getting his Terminator prosthetics applied.
It's a lot of time.
Can you imagine sitting that long and having to like wait?
You know what's crazy?
Actually,
about
that'd be
it?
kind of nice just to sit and sometimes like.
I mean, imagine sitting for 5 hours a day getting a prosthetic put on, and then you're on set shooting for maybe 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
So you're pumping out
Yeah.
heavy work days. This one is what intrigues me, but it's so gross too. The sound effects. The sound of the T-1000 transforming was created by a recording of dog food being poured from a can.
Just little interesting facts of how they get sound effects.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
which is nuts to me. Now, every time I hear that, every time I watch that movie now, I'm going to imagine just dog food just... like, oh.
it's the
But, you know,
little
worked,
things.
It worked, though.
Hey, you don't think about it though.
Yeah.
You know, until now. Now you will.
Now, every time I see that, dude, I'm going to be like, dog food, man.
And this one's true, is Terminator 2 is considered a landmark film for action and visual effects and won 4 Academy Awards.
You know, like you said earlier, the visual effects in the movie for the time.
Yeah, for the time. Like, you get to think back then, like, how hard it was to
80s,
do what they did.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like here nowadays where you can do, like, CGI and you can do the whole movie in CGI if you want.
make this video for me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just like it had the cool visual effects, and it's definitely neat for the era. But Terminator 2 was definitely a movie. It's like one of those big ones in the early 90s. You know, kind of like up there with like Indiana Jones. Like all those were kind of at the same time.
It was always on in the back. Like when I used to rewatch home movies of us as kids. I probably said this on another video, but T2 was always playing in the
T2.
background. Yeah,
I think T3 is also good too, which we'll talk about other ones. Obviously, I just wanted to use this one because it's a good like right in the early 90s. Obviously, T1 is also great, but for our era, we kind of grew up with T2 and like T3 and all those after that one. But
paved the way for action movies.
so this kind of leads into this next topic, which is going to be who remembers watching Nick at Night.
Yeah.
So this is back before you could pick stuff on Netflix and Hulu and all those other apps. So what I remember is having a TV in your room, right? It wasn't a large TV. Like, what was your first one you had? Like a small one?
Yeah, very small.
Like very,
Very-
like this big?
Yeah. You're talking like maybe like a 12-inch.
See, I think that's around,
the standard TV size that had it was like a 13-inch, and it had the VCR on it too.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like attached to it,
Yeah.
but I only had just a basic one, and I was so excited. Nowadays, I probably couldn't see that TV from the other side of the room.
Yeah,
like,
no.
but as a kid, that's where I played on my video games. But at night, when like we were done playing video games and I just kind of wanted to chill. It was kind of like using like your scrolling your phone. You know, this is before we had phones, obviously,
Yeah.
but just watching Nick at Night, and I would watch all the old shows. So I want to know, what are some of the shows you like watching on Nick at Night?
Man, there's too many.
So for me, you know the one that sticks out,
What?
Gilligan's Island. That intro,
Yeah.
you know the
Yeah.
intro.
Yeah.
Like,
You can
it
hear
just-
that. You can hear that intro
Yeah.
from another room.
even though like nowadays I'm like, how come I never escaped the island?
They didn't, low key.
And how
they
do the
didn't
one
want
people
to.
have so much money on an island that no one can get off of? And so many outfits. But what a show. And then like other ones I think of obviously are like, you had like the Monsters, I think, was on there. It depends on the era, because every era had its own.
Yeah, it was definitely
shows.
different.
But the intro and like the logo and everything just kind of like clicks in your mind, because you know when it would switch over, because it was getting that time, and then it would
Yeah.
have the intro to it, and you were kind of
What was it?
walking
like,
into it.
What was it, like 9 o'clock? I think it would be like kid shows up until like 9 o'clock.
I don't know if I had it on here, but
Dream of Jeannie, yeah, Brady Bunch too.
Happy Days.
Yes, Happy Day.
The intro to that is definitely stuck in your brain. Like,
Yeah.
even isn't it weird? Like, my kids don't watch, like, they don't like old stuff, but we watch like Three Stooges and like other older type of shows that were in like black and white a lot of
Charlie
times,
Chaplin.
when we never knew what they actually looked like the Brady Bunch. Like, you
Yeah.
know that house.
Yeah.
Like, in your mind, you can pull that house right out. And then I feel like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was eventually on there too, and I remember watching that because everyone knows that intro,
Yeah.
and that is ingrained into anyone's brain.
Yeah.
And we might not know the full song, but we know this show. But it
I
was
know how
just
it goes. I just don't know the full song.
maybe one day we'll go over that one on here too. So it ain't really I don't think it's in the 90s, is it?
I
Like
don't
Fresh
think
Prince,
so.
kind of
Late 90s.
late 90s. But Nick at Night in the 90s was a popular block of programming on Nickelodeon that featured classic TV shows from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. It provided a nostalgic experience for viewers, introducing them to shows like Happy Days, The Monsters, Dream of a Genie, Bewitched, and The Brady Bunch, among others. Those shows were often aired during the evening and late night hours, because it was a twist when you got a little older between Nick at Night and the more adult side, which was Howard Stern.
Yeah.
But as a kid, we watched Nick at Night.
Yeah.
But it was just
When I
cool
got
to
older,
like.
I watched Howard Stern.
But Nick at Night was just cool, and I feel like it might not be the same now, you know, because obviously the shows we would see now are shows that we watched, and it wouldn't be like. But it was a cool way to like see shows that we never even grew up around, like just to watch them and kind of like chill out. It was just nice and chill. And actually, this is the one you're asking me earlier. It typically ran from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m.
So,
Monday through Saturday, and then on Sunday it was 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. according to Wikipedia.
it's known for airing classic sitcoms like Friends and Full House. I don't really. And
Which one of those do you like more, Full House or Friends?
Full House, and
Yeah,
I don't really like Full House. Don't get me wrong; it's fun. It's a fun. It's a
man.
very fun show. But like come at me if you want to, people. I don't even care anymore. I just don't like Friends.
I didn't grow up watching it, but Full House was like, it had all the like morals and different
Yeah.
little things in it, and it just always gravitated.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a little fun fact, but when me and my wife first moved in our place together at our other house, we didn't have like cable or anything, which that's kind of not usual nowadays.
Yeah.
But we would watch on my portable hard drive
Yeah.
episodes of Full House, because we had either that or like old cartoons, so we would watch that. Like it was kind of part of our like early ages, but it's such a cool show, and that's why I said is you have like different eras with Nick at Night, where it's more of like your black and white, to now you're going to like what you said, like Friends and Full House. And yeah, I don't watch Friends, but I know you guys all out there. If you like Friends, that's great.
Yeah.
We're not here to hate.
We're not here to hate on you if you like Friends, but keep that information.
You can still like and subscribe. It's okay.
Yeah. You don't have to tell us out loud. Good. Cool.
But Nick at Night was kind of like you'd go from like Nickelodeon, all the cartoons, and it would go into Nick at Night. So it's just kind of a neat
More
like transition
adult,
time.
More
Yeah.
older kid shows.
But I think Nick at Night is still cool. You know, it's still a cool thing. It might not be the same. I don't watch it nowadays because now we just play on our phones. But
everything's streamed.
yeah. But it's definitely cool. And some of the shows from the 90s also were the mini Lovies of Dobie Gillis. Hi Honey, I'm Home. Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
The Lucy Show.
The Lucy Show. And
Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Mary Tyler Moore Show. So that's just a few of them, but definitely cool.
Oh man.
Definitely cool to talk about. Alright, so this one kind of goes into like our last episode that I just got done with something that involves books. But who out there remembers looking at I Spy and Waldo books?
Same book. You're just trying to find one thing.
Which one did you look at more? Both or just one?
Man, I enjoyed them both a lot.
And what did you enjoy about it?
I think it kind of, for me, like the I Spy books and Waldo, really. Because really, Waldo, when you're looking for Waldo, you're hunting for that red and white pattern. You know what I mean?
And there's always a bunch of them, so you get confused.
You don't really notice that there's a theme to that page. You know what I mean? So like, you got Waldo. Your goal is to find Waldo. Same with I Spy. You're looking for one thing, but I think those books help me. And I do it to this day watching movies. I see stuff in the background that happens in the background that no one else really catches. And I think those books taught me to look beyond what you're looking for.
It was kind of like our version of like word searches and like, you know, crossword puzzles, like, because we didn't do those maybe, but this was kind of our version to kind of like train your brain to be a little.
I did word searches. I love word. I still do word searches.
What about Sudoku?
No,
I never got good at those. Those were like later on.
I don't care about numbers. I want pictures.
But here's an example of an I Spy book page, because it's like a real picture. It's not cartoon. It's all just a bunch of random stuff. You're supposed to find things. Do you think you could find those things that I have on there?
I spy a thimble, 4 birds of red, 2 fuzzy chickens, a gold trimmed sled, 3 paper clips, an ornament house, a bottle of glue, and a nutty brown mouse. I've already found the 4 red birds. There's the thimble. What else? 2 fuzzy chickens.
It probably also helps that it's on a flat screen TV and not a book.
Yeah,
Can you imagine looking at it on a tiny little book?
I found a few things, yes.
Yeah. But isn't it cool? It's just like to see it just really brings it back. You know, obviously you have like the book and you open it up, and you might have this inside of a crease in the middle where you can't see the whole.
Hopefully you didn't get some kid that had it before you at the library, like crumples the pages, and then you're just like, dickhead. Why'd you do that?
Or drew on it.
Yeah.
You got like some little drawings on it.
Yeah.
Which is a cool like thing to think back on. I Spy is a classic game enjoyed by children and adults alike, and it's more than just a way to pass the time. It's a fantastic tool for building vocabulary, strengthening your memory, and even developing early literacy skills. The game encourages observation, description, and problem solving, making it a versatile activity for various age groups and learning styles.
Yes.
So it's just really cool. I don't honestly know if my kids have really done these. Which would be cool to introduce it, because it is cool to do. Now the next one I threw up is a page from Waldo.
Yeah. See, and
This is gonna be.
this is how they get you, man.
It's a
'cause
cartoon
look,
picture.
I can already see a bunch of towels with red and white stripes. Even the umbrellas on the beach.
And this is probably one of the easier ones. It's probably not like I just picked one random. Like we could probably get on some where it was like there's no gap between the person. You know, like it's just like I remember one. It was like at a convention and it's all this stuff going on and like tons of people all over the place and you can't. There's no gap between each person, so you can't. This one's a little bit easier.
Yeah, this one. I'm about to get up and find this motherfucker. Pardon my language.
You're gonna find Waldo. You're like, I'm gonna find the dude. He ain't been unfound.
Yeah. Hang on, viewers. I got this. There's no way.
Hey, for them, it's gonna be on a little picture, so they'll barely see it.
Yeah, if you're making fun of me, I hope you found it on this little picture. No cheating. Don't look up where it's at.
Don't pause it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look up where it at. See,
Yeah.
that wasn't a thing back then. You didn't have a like cheat.
You didn't have the ultimate knowledge at your fingertips.
Yeah, you weren't like, I'm gonna cheat this.
I give up. I'm seeing too much red and white.
It's tough, ain't it?
It is.
Like it's just
Do you
one
know
of
where he's at? Did you find him beforehand?
No. I honestly, I just threw the picture in there. I didn't look at anything. I just wanted it to be for fun. I don't want to. I mean, I could cheat, but I don't. I like to have the fun. You know, it's just cool to see the visual because it's one thing to talk about it, but to see it and to like experience it.
And someone drew this. Like,
Oh yeah,
you
that's
know
the
what
other
I mean?
thing too. What about the people that had to draw these?
Yeah, someone was like, "I'm gonna test my artistic skill."
Or he's like, I'm gonna
and
make
I'm
someone's
also-
life
And
horrible.
I'm also gonna give people a migraine by trying to find this doofus. You know?
And there's always
like,
that one that looks like him, and you get on it, you're like, that's not him. And they tricked me.
Yeah. I feel like even on those, even on the ones that you think, like I saw there's someone up near the top that I for sure was like, that's Waldo. He's almost in the middle by a red umbrella. Shit, it might be him. I might have found him. But if it's not him, I would put like, because you know people are like really closely looking at this thing. Imagine looking at this with a magnifying glass and just seeing a little haha.
Yeah, like red.
And you're like, it wasn't him.
Or if it's like one of those pictures, have you seen those images where like this is inside of another image, inside of another image?
Zoom in.
And you keep going and you're
Yeah.
just like, how deep is this image?
A universe of creation.
Like, who drew this?
Yeah.
Like-
And whoever does those kinds of drawings, like, thank you, because those videos are really cool.
But Waldo, the iconic striped shirt clad traveler, has some interesting facts. Beyond just being tricky to find, he's been known to shrink in size across books. The character's name changed from Wally to Waldo when he crossed the pond to America. Additionally, Waldo has a supporting cast like Oddlaw, Wizard Whitebeard, and Wolf.
Woof.
Which I just remember Waldo.
Yeah.
Now, talking about Waldo, if I can find a picture, I will put it in here for this. But do you remember the cameras that you take the picture and it put a little Waldo in the corner?
Yeah. Like
So we have a bunch of pictures in
in-
our albums at my parents' house that have,
Waldo in the picture. Like
and
a
you
little-
can't get rid of it. It's like
Yeah.
he's a part of your picture
yeah,
now.
it's burned into the picture.
Like now we know where he is. It's like
Yeah.
there he is.
He's always stalking me.
But it was just a cool little thing. I don't know if there was other characters they did for those cameras, but I remember the camera was like square. I think it's like blue maybe or
Like
red.
disposable.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like this little kind, you know, you would turn it and have this tiny little hole to look through where you're like trying to get it just right, and you only get one shot.
Yeah.
If you put your finger on it, your
Yeah.
fingers is not a good picture.
You just got a picture of my finger.
But that's where like Waldo, I always think of Waldo because I see those pictures and I'm always like, he's always in my album now. He's a part of my life.
I low-key feel like he was just a murderer. That's why he's hard to find, man.
Hey, that could be like the
He's probably here in
When you-
Evansville because that's where a lot of the murderers and people flee to for some reason.
for some reason.
Here lately, it's been
Oh man, but Waldo and Ice Five books, man, just it's one of those. It's another one of those books that we'll go over more types of books when we're growing up, but just one of those ones that just kind of sticks with you.
Yeah,
Every time you
sticks
see
out.
it, like when I go to Barnes and Nobles here, I'll go upstairs and I'll go to the kid books with my kids, and we'll look at the. I'm like, I gotta look at the Waldo book.
Yeah.
And I'll open that page. I'm always like, God, I can't find them.
Yeah.
I was like, where is this dude
This
at? I'm
again?
35 years old and I
Yeah.
still can't find him.
Where are you?
And sometimes, like you said, they'll change it up so you get all screwed up, and then you're
Yeah.
looking for hours. But it like trained our brains, and in a way, it's weird that we didn't think about it, but that's what helped us now as
Yeah.
adults. So really
Yeah.
cool.
I still like playing those. I mean, who's not addicted to having a phone in their hand these days? But I like those kinds of games on your phone where you're like, find this, find that.
Oh, you have? Oh, okay.
Similar to like I Spy.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever like tried any of those. Every time I see people playing games, they're always playing like Candy Crush or something where you scroll and you switch objects to make a line of objects, whatever. But
Money down.
now this one is definitely part of my childhood.
Who did?
So who out there that had a bicycle would ride it around? You know, you would just be cruising, and then you see a soda can on the ground. Who would run over that soda can to get it on your back tire or your front or however you did it, to where you got it right in the middle so that it would curve right around your wheel, and you would ride around thinking you're the toughest kid around.
Yeah, you went
because your
into
bike sounds like a motorcycle
You went into motorcycle mode.
or like a BMX biker.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but every picture I found, you know the can they always kept showing me?
Diet Coke.
Yeah, what's up with that? I don't remember seeing Diet Cokes on the ground. It's weird that we would just run over random cans too. It wasn't like it was ours. It was someone else threw on the ground, and we're like, hey, opportunity has finally arrived. I am running this over.
It is here. It is mine.
And the funny thing is, when I looked this up, do you know what's even funnier? There was an instruction thing that I found that we'll put in, that I have in here.
On how to do it.
Do it.
There were people that did playing cards too. You know, they put.
So that was like more before my era, but I remember people taking cards and clipping them on. But well, whatever you did to like make that cool sound effect to make your bike, now your bike has gone from going 10 miles an hour to 150 miles an hour is what it sounds like, because it's
homies cooking. It was never good for your tires, but it sounded
it
pretty
was still
cool.
fun though.
Yeah.
You rode around like I wanted to put the video that was in here that I found, but it was like on TikTok and it was somebody else's, and I didn't want to get like a I don't want to get copyright thing or something crazy or someone's kid on my video and then it becomes a thing. But it was cool to see, because if I could put in here it would be cool, but to have the sound effect, because when you hear it, you like immediately go back to like hearing that sound. You're like, man, I remember that noise. Like, just it's a very like distinct sound that you don't hear it like anywhere else. But this is what I found when AI gave me when searching this up. Pop soda can dirt bike noise for bikes. First, find a can, a pop can, beer can, which might have beer cans. Edit, soda can, any 12-ounce aluminum can will work. Step 2, making the noise. Then ride bike over the center of the can, and the can should go up with your tire and stop. Forewarned, be careful. Though, don't ride your bike too long with the can on the tire, for it will wear down the treads on your bike, and this may not work for all bikes, but it could. Which I had a Mongoose Hoopty, so it worked. I didn't have like some kind of weird road bike as a little kid, which I don't know any little kids that would have like some kind of weird bike like that. But it's just funny that like AI, and this is funny about AI, is I just look up sometimes, and then I'm just like on a different path, because I'm like, I didn't know there was even a tutorial. Like you can literally find everything. Like, it's just one of those things. But it was something that definitely I remember as a kid. It's kind of like having pegs on your bicycle, to having different air caps, to having the can to make it sound cool, or to have your friends ride on the bike, bike. Or
Speaking of air caps, if you had the Dice air cap and ran over a can.
Which one? Which air cap did you have?
I had the Dice.
So were they like white or were they like red?
I think I always tried to get like the stainless steel looking ones that like change color, iridescent.
See, we're just alike because
yeah, dude, those were so dope.
I didn't have the dice, but I had the chrome bike and I had the chrome skull air cast
Oh yeah.
with red eyes.
Hmm.
I know it had like the crossbone, you know, and then there was like
Yeah.
the skull head,
Skull on top.
which actually I need to get for my bike because I'm trying to rebuild my old bike and that's one of the things I don't have, but it's a small little thing to get. But just what was it about chrome? Like we're like we don't want color.
It just looks so clean.
Yeah.
And like, dude, like, that's it. It looks clean and it, like like almost kind of like iridescent, like when different light hits it, you know.
I think it was just cool.
It still is.
I don't put it on my car.
No.
I should.
No.
I should.
I
You know,
get-
you know, I should definitely be like, I'm putting the same caps on my car now.
Getting chromed out.
You get some dice ones for your
chromed out rims.
for your Dodge.
Yeah. I can
Rolling around with your hand out your window,
Yeah.
sunglasses on, hat has.
You know, I could 3D print some.
I'm an
too.
adult, but I never grown up.
I couldn't print chrome ones because obviously it's a 3D printer, but.
What's crazy is there's people that would take like the air caps too
Mm-hmm.
from like your car. I know we're kind of off subject here, but talking
Yeah.
about air caps, is people would take those, which is so dumb because
Bastards.
it's like I just bought them at AutoZone.
Yeah. Like, dude, they were $1.50. You can walk in there and buy them.
Yeah.
And some assholes like, I can steal them off this guy's car. Man.
Now they have like cool air caps where it's like little light ones where the wheel goes
Yeah.
around and it changes color, and
As you're going.
we just had chrome.
Yeah.
But chrome was cool. It's just something about chrome and like different things from like the early 90s and 2000s that just was cool. So this one is your idea,
Yeah.
and this is a good topic to have because it's just kind of random. It has nothing to do with anything, but we like talking about food.
I love food.
I like food. I might eat some food after I get off here.
I definitely am.
But as far as pancakes, anyone out there, what's better, IHOP
Or Cracker Barrel.
or Cracker Barrel? What do you pick?
Hands down, Cracker Barrel. God, Cracker Barrel.
See, I have kind of a story with IHOP that kind of is why I don't know.
That you don't like them or you do like them?
I have a story where I really like them. It's an interesting story.
Oh.
So as far as like now, I don't like the IHOP where it moved to. By the way, where we live, it's weird.
It's a
I just had
weird
this
spot.
conversation actually just yesterday with somebody, and I was like, it's just odd.
Now,
But like,
now where the old IHOP is, there's a ramen restaurant. Getting way off topic now.
I haven't tried that yet.
Phenomenal.
Oh,
Get a big bowl of ramen.
but as far as like pancakes,
The Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
For me, yeah.
I feel like I don't eat at Cracker Barrel as much. You know why? And it might be the pancakes. It's just because it's so busy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, IHOP's also busy sometimes too, but my wife is an IHOP person. She won't go to like eat at like Denny's or anything. She like
IHOP.
my kids IHOP, yeah. So we don't go to Cracker Barrel a bunch, but I would like to hear from all of you guys out there. Which one do you like more? Yeah.
What do you prefer?
You can
Cracker
put
Barrel or IHOP?
actually, how about this? Everyone comment down below whether you like IHOP or Cracker Barrel, or if you like both, or if there's some other place that we don't even have on here.
I'm gonna start seeing a bunch of Waffle Houses coming.
Waffle
in these
Houses? You think
comments.
Waffle House is gonna be the next
Probably.
one?
They're like, why
What's
didn't
funny
you
is
include
that
'Cause
is the AI search. You know what it was?
says Cracker Barrel is generally considered to have better pancakes than IHOP. See, AI is the smartest thing out there, so you guys better believe it. Reviewers
So if
often
AI said it,
praise-
then
It's
it
gotta be
must
true.
It must be true. It's like you looked it up on the internet. It's got to be
Yeah.
true.
But this is why I love Cracker Barrel. Reviewers often praise Cracker Barrel's pancakes for their fluffy texture and delicious flavor, while IHOP's pancakes are sometimes described as bland or slightly overdone. I get that, but they're also, you gotta understand, IHOP is, and I mean Cracker Barrel probably does this too, but IHOP's just pumping out stacks of pancakes because everyone orders pancakes. And I mean, not
I mean, that's what they're
everyone,
for. They're mostly
Yes.
pancakes, yeah.
But Cracker Barrels are like, they're so fluffy, and then it's almost like they, in my child mind, I see them with like big cast iron skillets for one pancake, because they're like golden, crispy, perfect. I'm getting a real tongue boner.
What's
talking
weird
about
is
Cracker Barrel
either
pancakes.
one, you can't watch them make them. You know, it's not one of those places
Yeah.
where you can watch them. So how about this? Do you like plain pancakes?
Yes,
Okay, what do you like on your pancakes?
just butter and syrup.
See, I go crazy.
You go peanut butter.
Peanut butter, bananas, and syrup.
See, I don't mind fruit.
Like I'm not crazy where I'm like going like chocolate and
Yeah.
like that's what my kids
Sprinkle,
get.
sprinkle.
They get chocolate, and I'm like, how can you even taste it?
Yeah, where's my whipped cream? And
But yeah, I like it. I like to like have a
just
kind
throw
of a
fr-
stack, you know,
throw-
going
yeah,
on.
Throw a fruit in there is good for you.
Yeah,
and
and it's also
I can't.
it's kind of hard to eat though with peanut butter because it gets yeah
Oh,
yeah.
you sound like a dog at the table. Just
It sounds like my dog when you give him peanut butter on his
Yeah.
nose.
how
He's
that
like-
sound on the mic, guys.
He's like licking on it.
Yeah, but I can't have them now because of all the sugar that's in it. But
Oh, they have
dude,
protein ones now.
I've
Protein
made
pancakes?
the protein powder I drink is Fruity Pebble flavored. Because let's be real, it's like drinking Fruity Pebble cereal milk. I've made pancakes and waffles with that protein powder, and they were delicious.
Yeah.
But that's all I did was smeared peanut butter on it and ate it, you know? No syrup or anything like that.
Yeah, but when you put the syrup on, it's got to be on there good. Like you can't like I don't do a little dribble, you know. And with like syrup, what kind of syrup do you like? Do you like it more like a runny syrup
Yeah, I
or like a
actual-
thicker where like it's more natural?
I like actual maple syrup.
Yeah, like you go to the tree, you get it, come to IHOP or Cracker Barrel or wherever you're going, and you're bringing it in.
And I'm like, turn this into syrup for my pancakes. Have you ever watched videos of them making maple? When we were up in Canada, dude, you would see buckets hanging from trees. And
Really?
That's what they
I've
were
never
doing.
seen that.
That's what they were doing, collecting that sap to make syrup.
Which is probably the best kind. Is right off the tree though. It's not been.
I'm pretty sure when we were up there, they sold like at the farmers market we frequented. I mean, we were there at that Airbnb for 4 days. We went to that farmers market every single day. It was It was like Maze here in Evansville.
This is pretty good.
Everything was local. And this is why we say support local. Everything was locally grown. Their pastries, their bakery was all made in-house. Everything was perfect. But they made their own maple syrup. And talking to them, the dude was like, you could turn 2 5-gallon buckets of sap will only make like a 14-ounce bottle of syrup.
That's crazy.
And I'm like,
That's why they have to mass produce it.
yeah, but like that's why it's easier to make fake maple syrup than it is to make real maple syrup. Real maple syrup, if you've never had it, is so good. It's literally one ingredient.
And I feel like with the pancake,
Maple
you
syrup.
gotta have the syrup,
Yes, and that's
regardless of who you are. I think wouldn't it be weird to eat just a pancake?
yeah, you're just eating bread. Like, you know what I mean?
Give us some fruit on it or something.
That'd be like if I was ever out to eat somewhere and someone either with me in my group or with sitting by me, if I ever saw someone order biscuits and gravy, can I get the gravy on the side? And I watch them dry eat biscuits, I'm fighting you. Like, why? What are you? What's your problem? You've provoked violence.
What universe did you come from?
Yeah, like what gate of hell did you crawl from to sit here and eat dry biscuits with gravy on the side? Be insane. But that's like waffles. I really like waffles because I like filling that waffle up full of syrup in the little holes.
For sure, man.
I'm about to have.
I already had breakfast, but I'm gonna have to have breakfast again now.
Second breakfast.
But this was like because this is recording right before the 4th of July, so it's cool to talk about the 4th because it's coming up.
Literally.
You guys will see it like after that. It won't be right before, but and then like Terminator 2 and I Spy Books, Waldo, bike tricks you could do with your bike, like putting a little can on it, or having ice on the air caps, to whatever you did with your bike to make it your own. IHOP or Cracker Barrel, we still want to know which one you choose, and I'd like for everybody to, if you watch us or if you like what you're watching, to please like, subscribe, and if you could, on the full length, which is on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. If on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, if you could leave us a review, that would be appreciated, because that helps to push our page out there so that other people are able to enjoy us, because right now our Apple one's pretty new, and then obviously we're on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube for shorts too. But overall, like, we're just happy that we're here together and we get to have a good time talking about things that we just love to talk about, even things we talked about before we even started this whole thing. It's just cool to hang out with you guys, and we'll give you a little tidbit that we are in the works sometime down the road, not sure when, but to release shirts or stickers or something along that line. We're currently in the very early stages of it.
We're in the idea phase right now.
So we would like to hear like some ideas, or if you guys want to help us out or whatever. We're in the early phases of it, and we want you guys that enjoy us, that support us and listen and like the stuff and just have a great time talking to you. Like, I want you guys to have merchandise to represent us, you know. So it's something that will come down the road. It'll probably look honestly like that. I'd like to do like something on the front, on the pocket, and then on the back. it won't be this cool, but yeah, like have an art print on the back or something like that. That'd be cool. It'd be honestly cool to have like the words and then have some kind of like graphic underneath it. Yeah, we need someone to make something. I don't know what it would be. It'd have to be something mixed with a bunch of things.
Let's make AI do it.
Yeah, I might be already doing it right now.
Yeah. AI. Who? You know what? Maybe we're not even real, guys. Maybe we're AI.
I want to just keep the face.
You should look like this.
Yeah, it's like you're ugly.
I don't know, that one picture we did, we both just looked jacked. I'm like,
But then the other one was like a Family Guy.
yeah.
And it made us both fat. Which is funny. That typical Family Guy, I guess, or something. What was the deal with that?
No idea.
It just had to make me big.
You know, I
looked like I would crush this chair.
I didn't. Yeah, could you imagine? Watching that intro of us walking in and we just both completely bust these chairs down. You know what I mean?
That would be a blooper reel for real.
Yeah. I didn't say this earlier, speaking of Terminator 2. Do you know when Terminator 2 takes place? Like in the movie?
Yeah.
What date it is?
What date is it?
It is, I can't remember the year, but it's on my birthday.
Are you serious?
Yes. I'm pretty sure it's like July 11th, 19 something.
I do every year.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird where in movies the era comes up, kind of like in Back to the Future? The future came now, and then you're like, it's nowhere near like what it was supposed to be.
Sucks. There's no hoverboards and shoes that tie themselves.
Oh man,
we're getting there though.
Way too much fun. And if also, by the way, I didn't say this, but if you guys have any ideas you'd like us to put in here, we'll put them in the comments. We'll put them on our list that is ever growing and never stopping. So
What do you want us to talk about?
until next time, peace out.
Peace.